that is the reason. The release of carbon monoxide, that is the reason. Why it is not advisable to sleep under the tree at night, not at daytime. Is it releases of less oxygen or is it releases of more oxygen? These two statements. One is less oxygen and another one is more oxygen. Release of carbon dioxide and release of carbon monoxide. Here it is the statement.
Release of carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, yes. Night time, the plants goes to respiration. The respiration, it requires oxygen, releasing of carbon dioxide. In the daytime, photosynthesis, release of oxygen, it's no bother about. We can sit it on the beneath of the trees, no problem. But the night time is not a preferable. So like all these are the generalized questions will come. Not at all is in as it is, but like this. And one thing, the metal part in hemoglobin. Sorry, the metal present in hemoglobin, the metal present in chlorophyll. These both in your +2 biology and life. That is one of the topic in the second year. Biology and life, or chemistry in biology. Yeah, I think that that lesson name is chemistry in biology. That lesson they mentioned the metal present in the hemoglobin, the metal present in chlorophyll. One is copper, the calcium, iron, aluminum, magnesium.
Iron.
Yeah. Metal present in the hemoglobin is iron. The metal present in the chlorophyll is magnesium. Magnesium. That is in your our intermediate lesson, in the last chapter, I think. The magnesium is the chlorophyll, one of the metal, and iron is in hemoglobin. Like you can choose this roller and the multiple choice questions. Multiple choice questions, 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions also. Next. This is again, which is a single-celled organism? Or which one is a prokaryotic? Like that, whatever the several ways of the questions they can prepare. Which is a prokaryotic or which is the single cell organism? Which one is a microorganism? Like these 3 questions they may ask, whatever the way. Which is the microorganism? Or which one is prokaryotic? Which is the single cell organism? And one more question. Into the same that the entire this all 4 questions is only one answer. Which one is nucleus is absent? Means it's only DNA. It's only DNA only. Now, for example, snakes, elephants, birds, and bacteria. For all these questions, only one answer. That is for bacteria. Bacteria is single-celled organism. Bacteria are prokaryotics, and bacteria is a microscopic one. And bacteria has no nucleus. It's only DNA. This is the way of the 4th pattern of questions. It's only one and only answer is bacteria. The birds is nothing but aves. Elephant is its mammal, is a multicellular body. Birds is a multicellular multicellular body. Snakes is reptiles, multicellular body. But bacteria is a unicellular body, that is a single cell organism, that is no nucleus on the DNA, and it's a prokaryotic cell. Yeah, this is like that. This is another our the energy, living things and its energy conversion. That is that topic is its gives this particular answer. The question is, which element contain living and non-living things? That is, which element contains living and non-living things? Is it magnesium? Is it silica? Is it zinc? Is it carbon? Which element contain living and non-living things? Is it magnesium? Is it zinc? Is it carbon or silica? The answer is carbon energy conversion in living things. So each and every living and non-living things, in all the cases, the carbon is present. This is the answer. The element contains both living and non-living things. This carbon is only gives the energy. For which elements gives the energy? That's also in the living organisms. Which element gives the energy? That is the carbon-based energy. Is either in a inorganic carbon, not magnesium, not zinc, not silicon, not any other elements. No way. One and only the element is just a carbon. It gives only the energy it can produce through its aerobic or anaerobic, or its chemophototrophs or phytophototrophs or chemoheterotrophs or phytoheterotrophs or whatever this carbon cycle. This is the thing is of our carbon and its energy in living things or biology. In the living things, carbon and its energy. In the topic, we can cover this one. Like several questions. Here, this one is very the simplest one. The photons of energy occurs from which one? Photons of energy. The photons of energy producer is which one? Is it from Earth surface? Is it from water current? Is it from sunlight? Or is it from icebergs? Very simplest one. Our photosynthesis, the name is significance. The photons of energy occurs from sunlight. Through sunlight, in presence of sunlight, carbon dioxide and the water is in an organic carbon substance of energy substance, it's releases. That is of our C6H12O6. This one is converts of triphosphate. Adenosine, the triphosphate, it's the energy supplying substance. And oxygen is also releases. The photons of energy is occurs from sunlight only, not from Earth surface, not from water current, not from ice blocks. Like that, all are very, very much standard questions. Which gas is released from the green plant's respiration? Which gas released from the green plant's respiration? This is the simplest answer. Hydrogen, argon, oxygen, carbon dioxide. Which gas is released from the green plant's respiration? Here our answer is oxygen or carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is its use in the photosynthesis and oxygen is its releases. In the respiration, oxygen is its use, carbon dioxide is released. Which gas is released from the green plant's respiration? Carbon dioxide is released. Oxygen is its consumed. It's very the fundamental question. Like, which is the taxonomist? Which one is who is this taxonomist? Is a famous one here. The great taxonomist. In our taxonomy slides, you can identify the Marcello, Malpighi, Charles Darwin, William Harvey, Carolus Linnaeus. These are the scientist names, the famous scientists. Marcello Malpighi is in a cell, invented the cell pods, everything, and Charles Darwin is evolution, the scientist. Carolus Linnaeus, he's a taxonomist. He's the taxonomist. William Harvey is in microscopics. All these he identified. But Carolus Linnaeus is the great taxonomist he identified. Now, sir, class అవుతుంది సార్ క్లాస్ అయినాక వస్తాను ఓకే సార్ నెక్స్ట్ who wrote the book Origin of Species? The origin of species is a very standard question in our introduction of biology. The 5th slide is there. William Harvey, Marcello Malpighi, Antony van Leeuwenhoek, or Charles Darwin. Origin of Species is written by Charles Darwin. From 5th class onwards, Charles Darwin is Origin of Species he wrote. What is the study of fungi and some association with plants? The study of the fungi and some association with plants is in a paleontobotany, phytopathology, pomology, or mycology. Here is all the plant studies, is agronomy, like in each and every studies we are mentioned there in our slides. Here it is the study of fungi is in a mycology. The study of fungi is in a mycology. Pathology is a diseased plants, study of pathology. The food crop studies, pomology is the food crops, fruits studies, but the mycology is study of fungi. Like that. These are all are in our syllabus, in our topics, and our PPT, what I shared in the last 2 days back. In here you can find it. What is the significance of pomology? The significance of pomology. It is a study of palm history. It is a study of the fossil plants. Or it is a study of cultivating fruits, or is it study of diseased plants? Pomology is just before we talked. This is the cultivating foods. The study of pomology is cultivating foods, not fossil um, plants or form history or disease plants. The number of chromosomes in the human gene. Number of chromosomes in the human gene is 46. The number of pairs is 23. Don't confuse. The number of chromosomes in the human gene is 46 is the answer. The number of pairs of chromosomes in the human gene is 23. You remember, all of you? Yeah. Fungi are plants like what? It contains a nucleus, or else is it releases of oxygen, or is it releases or consumes of oxygen, or is it releases of carbon dioxide, or consumes and the chlorophyll. Here it is. You understand this question? Fungi and plants between which is lack in absence, which is not it. Fungi and plants both the contains the nucleus. Fungi and plants both have requires of oxygen for respiration. And fungi and plants carbon dioxide for the energy resource developing. And fungi and plants, the difference is chlorophyll. The chlorophyll present in the plants, but chlorophyll is absent in fungus. This is which one is its lack in the fungi, and which one is present in both. This is chlorophyll is present in the plants. The chlorophyll is absent in the fungus. The next, the name of coronavirus that kills the human. HIV, AIDS, FAIDS, and SARS. Acute respiratory syndrome. It is this virus, coronavirus, is acute, highly spreaded one. The syndrome, respiratory syndrome. This is of our respiratory syndrome virus. It's acute respiratory syndrome virus in coronavirus. HIV virus is different. What is the difference between prokaryotics and eukaryotics? This is in our PPTC is there. Is it a plasma, or is it in the ribosomes, or is it a mitochondria, or membrane bond and nucleus? This is the answer. The prokaryotics and eukaryotics have ribosomes, plasma, membrane, but membrane bond with the nucleus is it differs. The prokaryotics is not a membrane, and nucleus is not bond with membrane, but in the eukaryotics is the nucleus is bonds with membrane. This is the major difference. Like this is a very simplest question. Which is the autotroph? Is it a fungi? Is it a bacteria? Is it animals? Or the plants. Yeah, some of the bacteria are phototrophs, but it's not the majority. So, which is the autotroph? Then immediate of our answer is plants are autotrophs, which is self-made photosynthesis, but not animals, not bacteria, not fungi. So all these are the fungus is in saprophytes, the dead animals, the fossils. It can live. The bacteria is helpful bacteria, and all these are. But all the bacteria is not a harmful one. Next, animals is and bacteria is parasites also. Bacteria are also what it is? It is heterotrophs, not a autotrophs. Animals also heterotrophs, not a autotrophs. The fungi is also not a heterotroph. Fungus is saprophyte. The fungus is maximum comes under the dead leaves, the dead body, and dead plant trunks, dead plant body. It can grow. These are all are called as saprophytes. The fungus is comes under. Like so many questions we have very standard questions will comes. Don't worry. Yeah, that is in the saprophytes point of view. Questions like which one is get their nutrients from the dead organisms or dead matter, dead organic matter? Which one get their nutrients from the dead organic matter? Is it parasites? Is it autotrophs? Is it saprophytes? Is it lithophytes? In all these, our answer is saprophytes. The saprophytes, example is a fungus. Which one is get their nutrients from the dead organic matter? These are all are saprophytes. Like 10 multiple choice questions, 1 marks, 5 multiple choice questions, 2 marks, and 1 or 2 lines of